What's going on, guys? And welcome back to more Pokemon Snap. In the last part, we did the volcano course and found a branching path in the river course, and we got the Pester Ball. In this part, we're gonna go to the cave. Now, there's only 2 main levels left in the game, so this is. I don't think this is gonna be the finale. I think the next part's gonna be the finale. But now there's more Zubat. So now there's your standard Bulbasaur. However, if you throw a Pester Ball at this Bulbasaur, I don't know if I can show it. Hold on. There we go. This is a Ditto, so looks like it was Ditto transformed into Bulbasaur. So now there's gonna be one Pokemon I want to get. Okay, there's a Grimer. I gotta get a better shot of the Grimer. Now, if you throw enough Pester Balls at the Grimer, it becomes a Muck. So let's try it. Let's try it. Come on, throw the damn hit the damn Grimer. So if you get enough times, I think it's one more time, yeah. And that means it evolves into a Muck, so come on, I need a better shot of Muck, and I guess I'm not getting a better shot of Muck than that. So that is a Coughing and a Jigglypuff. There's gonna be 2 Coughings in every level, so you can essentially take him out with the Pester Ball, but I want to get a good shot of it. That Bellsprout will also evolve into a Weepinbell. It's like the Charmeleon and the Volcano. So then we're gonna first of all get a good shot of the Coughing, then throw out the Pester Ball. And if you see, there's 2 Jigglypuffs you can save in the level. So take a picture of the Weepinbell, and then make the Weepinbell evolve. So we're in the nick of time, so get rid of this Coughing, and thank God everything's working out. So now this Zubat with the Pikachu, if you can hit the Zubat with the Pester Ball, it's another special Pikachu shot, but I'm not always good at doing this, so we're gonna try to see if we can do this, and we're running out of time. Yeah, we're not gonna hit that Zubat, so. But if you manage to hit that Zubat with the Pester Ball, Pikachu will have a balloon, and because of that, that'll be a special Pikachu shot. But anyway, this Jinx right here, because I'm playing on an N64 cart, we're going by Jinx's Gen 1 sprite, which had to be changed in later generations. That Jinx sprite that kind of resembles, unfortunately, Blackface. In re-releases of this game, like on the Wii U and the Switch, they changed it to be a Gen 2 and onward sprite, meaning it's the purple face, but unfortunately, because this game came out in 1999, it's the Gen 1 sprite, so. Now this will be a special picture right here, the singing Jigglypuff. So yeah, that's the cave level. We're gonna have to come back here a little later to get one more Pokemon, but anyway, so how many pictures did we take? We took 31, so I don't think I like either of these Dittos, but I guess this one's in the middle, so. Okay, that's the best Grimer I've got, so. Unfortunately, that's the only Muck I've gotten. It's from behind, so I'm not gonna get a good score. That's the best Coughing I've got, and this is easily the best Weepinbell I've got, and Victory Bell, that's the better Victory Bell, so that's the only Jinx I've got. So, and Jigglypuff, I think this is the best one, so that's also a special Pokemon shot, so let's try it. And Ditto that's actually a lot better of a Ditto than I thought it was gonna be, so. That's a better Grimer than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna get a good Muck because it's from behind, so. Coughing. That's a good Coughing, so Weepinbell. That's a better Weepinbell than I thought it was gonna be, so. Victory Bell, that should be a good Victory Bell. It's about to leap out, and yeah, 1,400 points. And Jinx. Again, that's a better Jinx than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, special, and okay, could have been better, but. And yeah, we've almost got all the Pokemon, so You are doing a fine job there. Choose good course. So yeah, we now get the Valley course. So anyway, so now this is gonna be a new there's gonna be several new Pokemon here. First of all, we got a Squirtle. Yay! Now we kind of want to knock out that Magikarp over, so we get a new Pokemon. So I don't think we're doing it though. Okay, we got it. So, and we're also in the if we throw the Pester Ball in the water, we'll also get several new Pokemon. First of all, these are Mankey, so we have several chances to get this Pokemon. So that's only a Magikarp. Okay, get the Geodude that's humping the wall for whatever reason. So come on. There's also like Dratini and Goldeen, and we need those Pokemon, so we have to get them on repeated visits probably. Okay, okay, I didn't get the Goldeen. Sometimes you don't think you get the okay, that's the Goldeen, and we'll try the Dratini, and Geodude, stop humping the wall. And get the Geodude off the wall. And if you get both Geodudes off the wall, it gets the Graveler. I guess the Graveler was too fat to hump the wall. I shouldn't fat shame a Pokemon, but now if you got that Magikarp from earlier, if you hit that Magikarp from earlier, you can actually make sure I did this right. There's a star. Did I not do this right? Okay, no, there's the Magikarp from earlier. So if you knock the Magikarp into the, it'll become a Gyarados. So yeah, we'll get a couple of Gyarados shots, and that's a Staryu. And you can also get a Starmie, but it depends on if you get these Staryu shots, which you get 3 chances of essentially. So, and let's try to see if we can get that one Staryu. So yeah, we get if you get all 3 of them, you can essentially get 3 Starmies. So, and let's try to see. A Starmie. That's it. We didn't get the Dratini, but if you throw enough of these in there, you can also get the get a Dragonite. I don't think I got a Dratini though. Let's try it. Come on, we're running out of chances. And if we if we time this just right, we can knock the Mankey off there. I don't think I got a Dratini though, so we're gonna have to come back here and get it. So, and if we knock the Mankey onto the switch, that's the alternate exit. Oh, hi there. What a surprise to see you here. I suppose you'd like to know why I'm here. Ah, well, I received some interesting information at the Pokemon Lab. It seems that there are 6 Pokemon signs hidden on this island. They have something to do with important Pokemon that are here. The signs are scenery which resemble Pokemon. One sign is a mountain that looks like Dugtrio. Came here to look at it for it. However, I can't go any deeper than that, so I can't find it. Have you seen a mountain that looks like Dugtrio? Oh, I have an idea. If you find the Pokemon sign, take a picture of it like you would a Pokemon. Might discover clues from the pictures and the places where you took them. Sure, no. Wait, I'll add a page to the Pokemon sign, Pokemon report. See you later. And he still has to grade our Pokemon, so yeah, I've essentially got one more level before the end, so that's the only Squirtle I've taken. So is there better? That's the best Mankey. It's not in the middle of the shot, but Sandslash. Yeah, that's the best. That's the only Sandshoe I've got. That's the only Geodude I've got, and it looks like I've got a couple of Goldeens. So okay, that's the better Graveler of the 2. So okay, that's the best Staryu. So actually, that's the best Staryu. Never mind. So oh, I did get a Dratini and Dragonite, and then Starmie. Where's the Gyarados I took? Yeah, that's the Gyarados. So yeah, we did get pretty much all the Pokemon. Let me just double check so I got them all. So okay, so yeah, I did get them all. So and Professor Check as a Squirtle is 300 points. That Squirtle's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So Geodude is, again, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And Sandshrew, again, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And Goldeen, I don't think it's in the middle of the shot, though. Okay, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Sandslash, 1,000. And Graveler. And that's not in the middle of the shot, though. Gyarados, that's a pretty good Gyarados start. That's a good Staryu. And the size is not as good as I thought it was gonna be. That's nowhere near as good as I thought it was gonna be. What the okay. I guess it's too much from behind. Okay. It's not in the middle of the shot. And Dragonite, I don't think it's in the middle of the shot either. What do you know that one is? So and we've now got 50. We now have 3 more Pokemon left. There's one in the river we haven't gotten. There's one in the tunnel we haven't gotten, and there's one in the cave we haven't gotten. So, and we got the we got 0-1. We got the dash engine. So yeah. I'm just gonna take a quick trip back to. Let's actually view our best shot. Which one is it? It's the Surfing Pikachu! Yay! So now we essentially have 4 more Pokemon left to take. We're gonna take a quick trip back to the valley. I'm only here to take the Doug Trio shot, and then quit the course because you're gonna just go like that. And but essentially that you don't get a score on that, but that means you get one of the signs. If you get 6 signs, that means we can go to the last Pokemon. So. Anyway, so now we got the Poke Flute. So now we're gonna go into the I go to the things in order now. So first of all, at the beach, we can get this this rock statue that looks like a Kingler. So we're gonna quit the course. And guess what? Throw it off. And yeah, once we do that, we'll do the tunnel. Now there's actually a new Pokemon we want to get in the tunnel, but thankfully we just speed our way through here. So yeah, we're almost done with this game. So essentially this playthrough is a 3-parter. So and Electabuzz just blocked our way. Oh my god. Alright, make sure the Electrode, no. Okay, good. Kinda, because if we play the Poke Flute with C down, but we gotta get the Pikachu close. This is what the Pikachu from earlier was for. We actually get the Pikachu next to there. We got the we got the Pikachu over here. We got the the egg hatches a Zapdos. So, and guess what? Guess what? It's also gonna light up the tunnel. So it also allows us to get one of the signs. So I think also this is a special Pokemon over here. Electabuzz with the signs. Electabuzz watching TV, essentially a special Pokemon. So we'll try it. So essentially, I think it's a special Pokemon, but I could be wrong. Now we'll go over here and we'll quit the course because we got the sign. And that's the only Zapdos, and let's try the Electabuzz. I think it's a special Pokemon, but I could be wrong. I think it's better than the last Electabuzz, so. And 620, that's a little shameful for a legendary though. That's worse than the last one. For some reason. Okay, that was better than the last one. And we got 60 kinds, so we got one more in the top. We got 2 more to look after, and I know where they are. So first of all, let's go to the volcano. And then we gotta kinda throw the pester ball in there, and then it's supposed to be a coughing. And not only that, go to Professor Oak, and he's not even going to give it a score because it's a Pokemon sign on an actual Pokemon. So, and finally, there's going to be one Pokemon left in the river, so we'll go grab that. So essentially, now we need the Pokeflute actually to get to wake up that Pokemon, which if you're familiar with Gen 1, you should know exactly what it is, but now, hold on. So yeah, this will be a Vileplume. However, it only requires the Pokeball to be up. So actually, I forgot. I almost completely forgot the sign. I'm gonna have to retry this. I forgot the sign was there. What kind of Pokemon Snap player am I? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't take very long to get back to the doesn't really take very long to get back to the Vileplume. Also, there's another Pokemon Flute song, so. So yeah, we got the sign, we got the Vileplume, so we're done with the river. And that's the better Vileplume, and that's the sign. So let's get the Vileplume graded. Okay, that's a good Vileplume, and so yeah, we only got one more Pokemon, and guess what? It's in the cave, so we're almost done with the game. So we just gotta get the cave, and we gotta go in there. And again, the Pokeflute pretty much is the thing that breaks that egg from earlier. And there's also a sign we need to get. So this will be the last of the signs. So I guess my only real gripe Pokemon Snap. Again, if you know what, I've been recording this for an hour. If you know what you're doing, you can beat this whole game in 100% in just an hour. So, and hold on. We'll get this over here. Hold on. Okay, that's a sign. And we'll get out the Pokeflute. I actually like this Pokeflute sign more. And the Jinx actually gets the egg going, and it also gives us an Articuno. So now quit the course. So yeah, okay, that's the sign right there. And what's the best? That seems like the best Articuno. So, and I guess Professor Oak disagrees with me. So yeah, and we got 62 Pokemon, and welcome back. You finally got all the Pokemon sign pictures. After looking at these 6 pictures, I know that the signs are just like the constellation I've been seeing from Pokemon Island. That's the key to this mystery. Now it all makes sense. It's the sky. Rainbow phone is the secret. The sky's the secret. Somewhere in the clouds must grade the Pokemon signs. I made a new path to the rainbow clouds. It's prove very important for Pokemon research. Good luck, Bear. So yeah, this is the last level in the game, Rainbow Clouds. So now the only Pokemon we can get is Mew, and we have to kind of actually lure it. So we have to hit him with the Pester Ball. And we have to kind of hit his bubble with the Pester Ball, but I'm kind of failing at that. So got it right there. So I think it's like 3 times, then it kind of triggers him. So there we go. I think he should be able to show up. No, I think it changes phases. Oh yeah, there's once it's yellow, that means it's about to come out. So that's actually the Pokemon from the intro, so hold on. Hit it with the Pester Ball, and I think it should actually come out. No, one more time. There we go. We got this. We got this up the ass. Now, he's gonna show up. However, if we can hit it with the Pester Ball, but I failed right there, so we'll have to try that again. If we can hit it with the Pester Ball, that means we can get a much better shot of Mew. That way, we don't go all the way to catch Mew, only for Professor Oak to say, "You were close." Hit it with the Pester Ball. We have plenty of chances at least, but Problem is when you fail that, you have to kind of lure Mew out all over again, so. Hit with the Pester Ball. Come on. Why am I not hitting it with the Pester Ball today? All right, hit the damn thing with the Pester Ball. I think it's gonna come from the right. Hey, hit the damn thing. All right. Yeah, because Mew comes out from the opposite side where you hit him, so. All right, get him. We're running out of time also, so. I got that completely wrong, so Mew came out from the left side, so. Come on. I'm running out of time also to get Mew, so get a good shot of Mew, so. Come on. I'm trying to hit him with the Pester Ball so I can get, oh, there's the door, so. Well, this is such our last chance to get a good shot of Mew. Here's our actual oh no. We got a bad shot of Mew. We got a shot of Mew, but not a good one, so. Sucks I couldn't hit with the Pester Ball. So that's the only shot of Mew you got, but because from behind, Professor Oak is gonna give it jack shit, basically, so. And that's a rare Pokemon Mew, $2,500, look at this.
You were close.
It would have been better if it were a larger shot, yeah. But we got all the Pokemon. That was all of Pokemon Snap.
Welcome back.
You have completed the Pokemon report. Bear is a genuine Pokemon photographer. Congratulations, I have nothing left to teach you. Listen to your instincts and click the shutter when you see something that looks cool. Pokemon research in the silence seemed long at first, but really went by fast. Really press all your house. Listen, see you later. Press A or B to save. So yeah. That was Pokemon Snap, a pretty, a really good NES N64 gem. So it's interesting because like some of the Pokemon spin-offs can be really good in their own right, especially nowadays when the Pokemon spin-offs are better than the main games. But that's aside the point. But the credits are actually a nice little photo memory of essentially all the shots you took during your playthrough. So. Again, I really enjoy this game. I really wanted to do a playthrough of this, but the problem was kind of how short the game is. This will be like 3 videos. Like, this is a very short game. I've said this a couple times. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can beat this game like an hour. So, not even a very long credit sequence. But, yeah, I'm glad I've been able to get this out of the way. Because there's been games I've considered doing. Like, I've always wanted to do SimCity on the Super Nintendo, but I cannot do that game because it's just not very engaging for a playthrough. So sometimes I just have to kind of cancel playthroughs. But I thought this playthrough turned out really well, mainly because of the memes. Now I've played new Pokemon Snap. I have no plans to do that because I've only beaten it once, and I don't really like to do anything too recent. So. That could be later down the line. It's a good game. I wouldn't say that's as good as this game, but hey, look, there's the exploding Electrode. There's the Psyduck, and yeah, I think this will be a nice little mini play. So I'm saying after a game that took a long time, like Mario Golf Advanced Tour. So there's the Dratini. And I will say, sometimes you think you have a really good shot, it's a really bad one, vice versa. So I'm also very surprised I got the Arcanine in the first try in the volcano, because I've had playthroughs that took me several tries. So and the credits are over, and there's the Nintendo logo. And also, it's an N64 game where the credits take you back to the title screen where you don't even have to hit the reset button. So, yeah, so that was Pokemon Snap. I'll see you guys in my next playthrough. See you guys then.